Hi guys, my name is Miss Jenna, and today we are doing an activity called Santa's Holiday Workshop. So each of the 4 teachers in this video is going to teach you how to make an ornament. Before we get started today, we want to share with you some Christmas facts. So my Christmas fact is Rudolph actually has 8 more reindeer that help pull Santa's sleigh. And their names are Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. So those are the 8 reindeer that help Rudolph pull Santa's sleigh. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer is the reindeer that leads the sleigh. He has a red nose and it glows so bright, and it helps guide Santa's sleigh through the foggy night.
Hey friends, this is my Fun Fact Christmas edition. Santa Claus gives gifts too. Every year, Santa goes around dropping off gifts for the children who have been good boys and girls. But did you know Santa can receive gifts too? Who gives these presents to Santa? It's us! Santa loves receiving cookies and milk to keep him merry throughout his trip around the world. So I know what I'm doing on Christmas Eve.
Our Christmas fact for today is the first artificial Christmas tree wasn't a tree at all. It was created out of goose feathers that were dyed green.
It's Miss Cristina. Hi friends, I hope everyone is safe and happy and healthy, and I'm so looking forward to meeting all of you, seriously. Okay friends, let's go over the materials. So our first material is candy canes. You just need 2. We're just gonna see, we're gonna make them into a heart. Next, some tape. You could use glue, I just chose clear tape. Next is scissors. Parents, I encourage you to either have some safety scissors or help your kids out, or you could help them either way. Next, some pictures. So I printed 2 pictures because I didn't know what size would fit best. I got this one and I got this one, and the 4x4 fits a lot better, so. Next, we're gonna need some string. See, my kitten ate all of my string. So I have an old mask. I'm just going to recycle it. I'm going to cut this piece and this piece, both of the ends, and this is what we're gonna use. You gotta work with what you got, right? Okay, little hawks, before we start on our lesson, you probably heard the words Merry Christmas. But do you know what that means? Well, if you don't, merry means like cheerful or in a good spirit. I know I'm always in a good spirit for any holiday, especially holidays like Christmas or my birthday. Let's get right into it. Okay, so my first step is to cut out the pieces of tape. Piece like this. So we have our string. Okay, so now that we're all done cutting our pieces of tape, you want to adjust the candy canes exactly where you want them so it doesn't cover your face or anything. You want to start, it's kind of hard to show y'all because you need to like lay it down, but I'm going to do my best. I recommend you guys lay it down. So after you tape this part, you're going to want to tape this part down here. So just tape both corners together basically. You're going to want to flip over your picture so it's face down so you can just tape it better. And I'm going to show you guys this part, and then I'll show you guys how I put it on. And I'm twisting it, and then I'm putting the tape on like this. And then
don't worry about how it looks like in the back. It doesn't really matter. But it should look like basically this, just to have like a little loop, little hook.
So I think this is all for my candy cane ornament, and I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. And I like this because I can low-key just like hook it from the candy cane, or I could hook it from my little loop that I did. And yeah, so friends, before I go, I want to ask you, what are you most excited about Christmas? I know I'm excited to not only put my ornament up, but to see my family. We've all been taking great care of ourselves to be able to see each other, at least for Christmas, because it's been such a long time. What about you? I hope everyone is having a blessed day, as you should. And again, I'm so looking forward to meeting all of you. Bye, little hawk. Have a great day.
guys, my name is Miss Jenna, and for my ornament decoration, I will be teaching you how to make an ornament that looks just like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Do you know what Santa's reindeer look like? They have those really big horns that come out of their heads, right? Do you know what those are called? They're called antlers. You can see in this photo, there are these big antlers that come out of the reindeer's head. But they can be really big like these, or they can be really small little stubs on the end of their heads. They come in all different sizes and shapes, like these ones. This picture shows you a bunch of different shapes that antlers can look like.
Here's what you will need for this ornament. You will need yarn or string or ribbon. I chose white yarn. You should also have some safety scissors to cut it. You will need glue. You should be using Elmer's liquid glue. I used a hot glue gun because it was the only glue I had, but please try to use Elmer's liquid glue because a hot glue gun can be very hot. And you will need 2 brown pipe cleaners, 3 popsicle sticks. You will need a brown marker. I suggest using a dark brown marker, but I only had a light brown marker with me, so this is the one I used. You will need a small red pom-pom, and you will need 2 googly eyes. I forgot to mention that in my video, but you will need 2 googly eyes. The first step is to take your 3 popsicle sticks and color each of them with your brown marker. You should do this over a paper or something you don't mind getting messy so you don't ruin your desktop or tabletop. Once you like how all 3 of your popsicle sticks look, it's time to move on to the next step. The next step is gluing your popsicle sticks together. Remember, you should be using Elmer's liquid glue, not a hot glue gun. Now take one of your popsicle sticks and put a little dot of glue at one end of the popsicle stick like this. Then take another popsicle stick and press it down on top of that little dot of glue. Now the shape of your popsicle sticks should look a little bit like the letter V. Now take those same popsicle sticks and put a little dot of glue at the other end of the popsicle stick. It should be on the top of the V. Once you have that dot of glue, press the third popsicle stick on top of it. It might look a little something like this, but don't worry. Now you're going to take the other end of your V, put a little dot of glue, and press the third popsicle stick on top of that. Now your ornament should look like an upside down triangle. This is going to be the head of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The next step is to take your googly eyes, and we're going to glue them on the top of the 2 corners of the upside down triangle. And this is what your Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer should look like right now. I know it looks a little bit silly, but don't worry. We're going to do some more steps and it's going to look much better. So now you're going to take your little red pom-pom and glue it on the bottom corner of your triangle. This will be Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's nose. This is what our ornament looks like so far. Now it's time to make antlers out of our 2 brown pipe cleaners. So take your Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, take 1 pipe cleaner, and thread it through the hole on one side. I'm starting with the left side. Then you're going to twist it at the top so it stays in place. You can even glue it if that doesn't work. After you twist or glue your pipe cleaners in place, it's time to form your antlers. You can form these antlers however you want. They don't have to look like specific antlers. You can just make them look however you like. This is what my first finished antler looks like. Now you can do the same thing on the other side, and they don't even have to match. This is what my antlers looked like when they were done. They don't match, but they still look good. so you don't have to try to match your antlers. They will look good whether or not they match. Now it's time to cut a little piece of string so we can make our hook. When you are cutting your string, use your safety scissors and be very careful not to cut yourself. Once your string is cut, we're going to flip over our ornament and we're going to attach it to the back of our ornament right there. You can either glue this or tape this or both. And now you're all done making your Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer ornament. This is what mine ended up looking like. I decided that I wanted to hang my ornament on my little Christmas tree. You can hang up your ornament if you want, or you can give it to a family member or friend.
Okay guys, so that is how you make this cute little Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer ornament. I hope you guys had a lot of fun making this little ornament with me. I know I had a lot of fun. I loved being able to form the antlers in my own way. Remember what the antlers are? They're the horns that come out of the reindeer's head. My question for you today is, how do you think reindeers fly? I've always wondered about that. How do they fly? What do you think?
It's Miss Bree, and today we are making a snowflake ornament, and the materials that you need for that it's glue, pipe cleaners, popsicle sticks. If you have regular ones, you can always color them of any color of your choice, and also little gems like this or any decorations that you have to decorate your ornament. So our first step to make this ornament is taking your popsicle sticks. You will need 4 for one ornament, and we are going to glue the sticks together, forming an X. Our next step is to take another popsicle stick and glue it, going horizontally across the X. Then we're going to take our 4th popsicle stick and going vertically down the middle, we're going to glue it like this. And now you should have formed a snowflake like this. And now we're going to decorate it. So now I'm going to take the gems that I have and I'm going to place them on the snowflake. Like that, and I'm gonna place one right here, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, on each ending of the stick. So now that my snowflake is decorated, I'm going to take a pipe cleaner and basically we're gonna make a loop like this, and we're gonna glue it to the back of the snowflake. That way it could hold on to your Christmas tree. Also, if the glue doesn't work for the pipe cleaner to stick to the snowflake ornament, you could also use tape. So now your snowflake ornament should look like this. I tape mine in the back. So our last thing for today will be our vocabulary word, which is miracle, and it means an unusual or outstanding event that happened. And an example would be maybe you have a bruise or a cut and it healed properly and you don't have no damage at all. It's a miracle.
Bye little hawks and Merry Christmas.
Bye little hats.